happening on Wall Street.
Customers are freaked out, waiting to see how low the Dow will go.
When the housing bubble burst and markets fell, people intuitively felt someone must do something. The politicians in there said, "We know what to do." Senator Dodd and Congressman Frank will write more rules to make sure it never happens again. And so they wrote and wrote hundreds of pages. They say this will create a new financial system.
One that is innovative, creative, competitive, and far less prone to panic and...
Why is Dodd-Frank a good thing?
We'll have consumer protection, an agency that is dedicated to make sure that financial products like mortgages, credit cards, have simple contracts that are easy to understand. Transparency is a good thing.
Is Dodd-Frank simple? Did you read it?
Absolutely. I read it.
Did you understand it?
Yeah.
This whole thing? There it is. All these pages, you understand these?
Yes, I stayed up and read that thing. And let me tell you, running a bank is complicated.
But banks already had to follow these thousands of pages of complex rules even before Dodd-Frank. If you want to open a bank, you've got to obey these regulations. Economist Richard Rahn is a former bank regulator.
I think most people have the trouble remembering the 10 Commandments, let alone 10,000 pages of something.
Ron used to work in the Cayman Islands. The Caymans. Sound familiar?
He's got assets hidden in the Cayman Islands.
We're not going to beat Barack Obama with some guy who has Swiss bank accounts, Cayman Island accounts.
Oh, yes. The Caymans are those Caribbean islands where Mitt Romney supposedly hides his money.
You know the reputation of the Cayman Islands.
People keep telling us it's where rich people go to cheat on taxes.
Here's a little building down the Cayman Islands.
Over 12,000 businesses claim this building as their headquarters.
It's monkey business.
Either this is the largest building in the world or the largest tax scam.
I mean, you hear it all over the news. Yeah. Well, about the whole tax haven foolishness. I mean, it really isn't so.
She's right. Look at this GAO report. The IRS says Caymans provide all requested information in a timely manner.
Mitt Romney pays taxes on all the money earned from the Cayman entities.
I would think it would be like pirate heaven. Some pirate would go and steal all the money.
Well, that actually doesn't happen because the rules are understandable.
Our laws are so complex, even regulators don't understand them. The SEC investigated Bernie Madoff 6 times, but didn't stop him.
Bernie Madoff could never have gotten away in Cayman what he got away with here in the U.S.
America's complex laws only pretend to stop fraud. Remember the solution after the Enron scandal?
With the tough new law, we will act against those who have shaken confidence in our markets.
That gave us a law called Sarbanes-Oxley, which cost America billions in paperwork, but did not prevent Madoff's fraud or the next bubble.
The economy insists big banks in a death spiral.
Banks made bad decisions. It makes sense that you should have a rule to stop that.
No.
But what about that Cayman building? Doesn't it suggest tax fraud? Thousands of companies are registered here.
It has nothing to do with taxes. In Delaware, there's buildings that have 10 times or 100 times as many registered companies.
It's true. Companies register themselves in Delaware because Delaware has simpler rules. I once started a business there in just 1 week.
Fox t-shirts? Fox hats? Great stuff here.
I could have registered my stand even faster in the Caymans.
What I set out to do was to design a system that was market responsive and fast.
Don Seymour helped create the simple rules. It takes just 10 pages to register a hedge fund. And the rules work.
Look at our track record. Just in the past decade, we've been through the crisis of 2000, 2004, and the most severe crisis being 2008. And no Cayman financial institution needed any type of government intervention or needed any type of bailout.
Simple rules also created prosperity.
Today we have the highest standard of living in the world.
We're doing real good. We can't complain.
Jobs are always opening up. The businesses are booming out of nowhere. Buildings are coming up. Hotels are being built.
Simple rules has been good for people.
Yes.
It's counterintuitive. People's reaction is we protect people with more rules.
I go back to the 10 Commandments. You know, the Bible said you needed 10. They didn't say you needed 100,000.
Coming up, do you hate the TSA?
Such disgusting abuses of power.
But good news, there's something better.
People here are friendly and willing to help.
That's next.